Life with David Hicks was extraordinary. We travelled to the most amazing places, but he would also make the normal seem very unique. Every summer we would go to the south of France, and we had a number of different houses there growing up, which was fun. But my father was never one for sitting on the beach and relaxing. He always wanted to see what was happening, an art exhibition, someone's amazing house. And one of my lasting memories as a child travelling was being in a rental car or a chauffeur-driven car or whatever, and my father just saying, we must go and look at this house, and he would just boldly drive up someone's drive, and a very surprised owner would come out and say, can I help you? And my father would say, we've come to look at your amazing gardens, and for some reason he had this extraordinary charm, and we'd be allowed in to go and look around. We do love adventure. Being a family with 4 boys and 1 girl, and I am quite adventurous myself, it's a lot more about how can we take this surfboard and make it much more dangerous than just a regular surfboard. A family with 5 children, you tend to, it is pack mentality, and there's a lot of fighting in airports.
So how do you stay sane? Because travel for anyone...
I'm not sane at all. It's not a sane thing in me. It's just impossible. It's learning to negotiate through the fights. And also to distance yourself and just realize that, and when people say, are those your children? I say, absolutely not, I've never met them for my life. I love to travel. I think travel is the best form of education you can get. When I left the Outward Bound school, I went for a year backpacking around the world, and I did it in 2 very different ways, especially when I went to India, my namesake, where I'd never been before. I started off with a backpack and staying in youth hostels where you'd stay for 89 cents a night, and you'd have no electricity and a bucket of water, and it was very down to earth. And then I had my aunt join me, who was in India during independence, and we saw all the palaces, and we stayed with some of the Maharajas, and we stayed in the government houses, and I saw a very different India. And I think it was very essential that you understand both sides of a country, and that you do travel not just in first-class hotels, in air-conditioned cars, but that you do understand that people, and you get some dirt between your fingernails. When it's so incredibly different to the way you've been brought up, I find it's very inspiring.